Good morning. August the 25th, 2025. It's going to be a great day. It's cool outside this morning. Really highly unusual. I guess minus the humidity is probably the best thing. We're getting a little bit of a late start this morning because Mondays are tough to get everything rolling. We had there goes a beautiful deer right there. So thankful to get to see those. There's another one. Good morning, baby. Good morning. That's where they cross it right there. They cross and go back behind these houses and cross the road there at our house. And I love seeing them. I love the deer. I've got a salt and mineral lick around back that I've put out this year, and I've also took an old sand, what we used for a sandbox. It was a kid's pool, and we put sand in it for a while for the grandkids to play in. And they got where they got too big, and we weren't using it that much. So I thought, well, I need to get rid of that. It's just taking up room up under the carport. So I thought, well, I might be able to incorporate that into the deer coming to it for water, because they need water back there anyway, and I couldn't figure out how I was going to get it back there to them. I actually thought about mounting a tray or something up, on the fence itself and having it there. I can get the hose back there far enough to put water in the pool or the tray, either one that I had. But I thought, well, I'm going to try that pool and just see what happens. And they do use it. Boy, there's somebody just run a stop sign. Now I wonder if the law is going to get them or not. We'll see. People just kind of ignore this stop sign right here. I know they probably think it shouldn't be there or something. I don't know. But if they put up a stop sign, I'm going to follow it, because they've actually made it a law. But a lot of people just go right through it like it's not there. I don't, you know how I feel about that. Going back to the deer, when I first put the pool back there, I thought, well, I don't know if they'll come to that or not. It's got a lot, it's got a lot of plastic smell to it, and but after a while, it took them a little while to get used to it being back there. I'm gonna let that window up so you can maybe hear me a little bit better. But it's got a lot of the plastic smell to it, and they had to get used to it. It's green in color, but they're now, they don't even think anything about it. We got city workers out here that are trimming along our little creek bank right here. I like that. You can tell it seemed like they do a little bit extra when we have the city elections coming up. That truck right there get right up on you. That's one thing I don't understand is driving nowadays around. I guess it's because I'm getting older. I'm not in any hurry, but I'm retired. I don't have to be any certain place unless it's related with the church. Now I do have some times that I have to adhere to, that I agree upon serving the Lord, and I'm going to do, once I agree to do that and I'm led to do it, I'm going to follow that as closely as I possibly can. I had a meeting yesterday, and after church and Sunday school yesterday morning, we had a little get together with one of our members, and that's had some medical issues and hadn't been able to come, and he loves birthdays, and we went to his house, and about the whole class turned out for his little birthday get together, and it was just wonderful to see the love and kindness that class has for each other. It just inspires me to know that they're close together, a close knit group of Christian believers. So I was encouraged by that. I hate to tell you this, I was thinking negative. I thought, well, we'll have about half of the members, I guess, in the class, but we ended up having about 95% of the members were able to be there. Some missed because of other commitments. things like that. But it was inspiring. But after that, I had a get together at the church for a meeting that I had to be at by 3:15. So the birthday party was at 2, so we were limited on our time at the birthday party. But had a good meeting last night and went over some things about church visitation and witnessing and sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ with others. And I'm excited about being involved in that program. I love to tell people how much that I love my Savior, and I think that we are directed and commanded by God to do that. We're all witnesses, whether we realize it or not, by the way that we live and the way that we treat other people, whether we're kind or what kind of attitude we have, what kind of language we use, the things that we participate in. Boy, that's a bad bump right there. If you hear about somebody having an accident in the middle of the night on a Saturday night, say well after midnight, 2 or 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, you know that I'm not going to be involved in that because I'm usually asleep by then. But they used to, I had to be out in the middle of the night, and a lot as a result of working, because of my job, my career has been a lineman. A lot of our calls were out in the middle of the night, and of course I was a lot younger back then. I could see a lot better. Now I'm a little bit limited on my eyesight. It affects my ability to see at night, especially if it's raining. Now, you may have empathy for me. If you're an older person, you may understand that, or even a younger person sometimes has those same difficulties. But don't have to do that anymore. I'm thankful for that. Very rarely do I ever have to get out at night. In fact, I actually avoid trying to drive at night if I can. Sometimes that can't be done. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 26th day of the month of August, we have our municipal elections here in Russellville. We've had several people that have chosen to run for different offices. I think we have one unopposed city council person that doesn't have any opposition at all. I had thought, for years I've been thinking about running, and it's just a matter of whether you're because folks, I'm going to tell you, you don't run for or get elected and do so half-heartedly, in my opinion, and that is my opinion. If you're going to be a city council person, or you're going to be a mayor of a city, it's a full-time job, and I mean it's even more than a full-time job to me. It's a 24-hour-a-day job, because a lot of your stuff is not limited by time. People will not call you during a certain amount, period of time, and if you make them adhere to a certain time, you're going to have a problem probably ever being reelected, or the people being happy with you serving. So I wasn't willing to give the 4 years coming up. I'm 70 right now. I turned 70 in May, and that would require 70 to 74 at least to serve. I wasn't willing to give that up. I've got too much stuff going on in the church and serving the Lord, and with family and our grandkids and our kids and all the other stuff that I'm participating in. So when you feel led to do that, don't do it because you just want the title. Do it because you're willing to serve, and you're willing to give of yourself to serve the citizens. I don't know what this garbage truck's doing right here. I'm afraid that he is turning right up through here. So let me get out of his way. They do a great job. I know they have some wonderful technology. Used to the garbage trucks required, it was the big truck, 2 guys usually, maybe 1 on the back, and you'd pull up to the garbage container and pull it up off the side of the road and dump it over in there, and it was all manual. And we actually, several years ago in this city, had one of our street department workers that actually got hit while he was doing that, and he had a pretty serious condition as a result of that. But nowadays they've got this new technology, has developed a deal where he's got an arm that reaches over and grabs that garbage can and doesn't even have to get out of the truck at all. All they have to have is the driver. Good morning. Is the driver who pulls up, lines up on that garbage container, and that arm picks it up and dumps it in there. It's just amazing at what technology does in today's time. It's going to be a good day. We're playing a little catch up. We had a little gravely trouble last week. Our drive belt came off. It's come off 2 or 3 times. We're trying to figure out what's causing that. It's still under warranty. We had it fixed at the dealership, and they were covered up, of course. And so they kept it, I guess, about a week. And we got a little bit behind, but Scotty and Ann got tied up because we had our 3rd great-grandchild, and they were doing the babysitting part for our granddaughter while she was having the baby and doing all this stuff. So it worked out okay. We're gonna play catch up right now. We're on one of our longest having clients right here, and yard don't look too bad. Scotty's gonna be able to do a jam up job on it, but I'm looking forward to getting out here and having some fun. Folks, this is a privilege. You might think of it as a job, as work, and I think of it as a privilege to get to it. I get to do it. I'm thankful that the Lord has allowed me to get up this morning, be healthy and able to do stuff like this. We have good weather. Wear my overalls, don't have to wear my chaps. It's gonna be a great day. God bless you. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. Let's look up to the Lord and praise Him for all that He provides. God bless you. Catch you later.